Hello dear traders, you're watching weekly review of commodity and stock markets on Insta TV with me, Anna Kasatkina. During Friday's stock trading, benchmark indices declined. Investors scrutinized the US GDP dynamic, consumer confidence and other statistics. In February, the US stock market posted hefty gains in the wake of crude oil price stabilization, accommodative policies of the global central banks, and hopes for resolution of Greece debt drama and a tentative peace agreement between Russia and Ukraine. During the past week, the Standard & Poor's 500 index fell by 0.3%, while its growth over February was the highest since October of 2011, which is 5.5%. Dow Jones Industrial Average remained unchanged over the week, rising in February by 5.7%. This is the biggest increase since January of 2013. The dynamic of Nasdaq in February was the best in more than 3 years, plus 7.1%. On Friday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 81.72 points to settle at 18,132.38. The S&P 500 lost 6.25 points, finishing at 2,104.73. The Nasdaq Composite slid by 24.36 points to 4,963.53 points. The first revision to figures for gross domestic product showed the U.S. economy grew at a slower pace than originally estimated, but still the revision proved better than expected. The economy grew by 2.2% in the fourth quarter versus 2.6% originally estimated and the forecast of 2%. Separately, the February reading of Chicago PMI tumbled to a 5.5-year low of 45.8. At the same time, pending home sales rose in January to the highest level since August of 2013, and University of Michigan Thomson Reuters Consumer Sentiment Index dipped to 95.4 in February from 98.1. Analysts pointed out that the stock market is most likely to continue its rally. In the worst case, it will remain at current levels for some time. Shares of Apple slumped by 1.5% on Friday after Ericsson, a Swedish telecom equipment manufacturer, said it would sue the tech giant for infringing on 41 patents, which, as Ericsson insists, are crucial to the functionality of Apple's devices. On Thursday, Apple said that it will hold an event on March the 9th, which is likely to be related to the launch of its new product, Apple Watch. Late Thursday, Herbalife, the global nutrition company, reported that its adjusted fourth-quarter profit beat estimates, but for the first quarter, the company forecast a sales drop of 12.5% to 15.5%. On Friday, the Herbalife quotes decreased by $3.36, 31 cents to $31.01 on a cut on the corporation's forecast. For the current fiscal year, Herbalife expects net sales to decline by 6 to 9%. Previously, it expected sales to range from a 1% drop to 2% growth. The corporate reporting period is almost over in the US. About 96% of the S&P 500 components reported on the fourth quarter earnings. About 74% of them beat expectations with profits and 56% with revenues. And this concludes the latest review of financial markets prepared for you by Insta TV team. Thank you and goodbye.